Hi, I'm Kendall Ratzliff and welcome back to Lancer News. Today we will be interviewing the people who are running for the Board of Education. First up is Mallory Foos interviewing Audrey Ackerman.
Hi, I'm Mallory Foos here with Audrey Ackerman running for Board of Education. What do you do for a living?
I am the Advertising and Public Relations Manager for Lewis Automotive Group in Dodge.
Why are you running for school board?
Well, I'm running for the school board because I think we've had a lot of openings as far as positions and things, some things that are filled by long-term subs and things like that, and we've just had some problems with staffing. And I just want to do my part, I guess, as part of the community. And honestly, when I first signed up to run, I was sort of misinformed. I didn't know that the person who held the seat was rerunning. So, it is what it is.
If elected, what will be your priorities?
Well, I sort of mentioned it, staffing I think is a big thing. And, making sure that we have the people on board to take care of the nice facilities that we have and keep that going. Just keep our community great.
What sets you apart from the other candidates?
I don't really like comparing myself to other candidates. Like one of my traits is that I'm not afraid to speak up when I don't agree with something, and so I'm very vocal about that. And also, I have experience with budgets and dealing with money and things like that, and I always think it's important to be a good steward of everybody's money. So,
what qualities do you think are essential for board members?
I think the ability to speak out when something's not right, obviously. I think the ability to bring new ideas to the table is good. And also just, being able to stand alone if, you're the only one who agrees or disagrees with something. And those are the qualities.
Are there any additional things you would like voters to know?
Just that, we have a great school, and so I'm not really trying to do anything big to change anything. I'm really not. I just want to do my part and be a part of the community and do things that I can do to improve our school system.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mallory. And now to myself interviewing Scott Ackerman. Hi, I'm Kendall Ratzliff here with Scott Ackerman. He's running for the Board of Education. What do you do for a living?
What I do for a living is I farm, I ranch, and I live south of Spearville.
Okay. Why are you running for the school board?
The reason I'm running for school board is, I guess, my civic duty to be involved in the community. I grew up in this school system. It's a great school system, and I want to be a part of it.
If elected, what will be your priorities?
I can't say that I have any priorities. I just want to be involved in the decision making of, what happens at this school.
What sets you apart from the other candidates?
Age. Maybe I have a little more experience. I don't know. As far as sets me apart, I just hope to bring an honest opinion, questions that I want to represent our rural community.
What qualities do you think are essential for a board member?
Qualities essential. I think just being honest, having a level head, excuse me, and just working through any situation that arises.
Are there any additional things you would like the voters to know?
Not really. I think everybody has a sense of who I am. I've been in this community my whole life, and I'm proud to be in this community.
Well, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you. Now to Kaylee White interviewing Riley Schmidt.
Hi, I'm Kaylee White here with Riley Schmidt, and he's running for the Board of Education. What do you do for a living?
I work for United Wireless and United Telephone as a network supervisor.
Nice. Why are you running for school board?
I decided to run again as I have enjoyed my last 4 years on the board, and Being on the board is a good way for me to be involved in my kids' education, and I like being involved in the community.
If elected, what will your priorities be?
My priorities are to help guide our district to provide our kids a good quality education and provide them a safe learning environment. I really want our kids to be prepared for college or trade school, military, workforce, whatever, but provide them some experiences so that they'll come back to Southwest Kansas.
What sets you apart from the other candidates?
Well, I'm really excited that there's so many people running for the board and willing to volunteer their time for our school. But what sets me apart is I do have some experience on the board the last 4 years. And I grew up in Kansas. I really like this school. I grew up in this school and I want to raise my kids here. So.
What qualities do you think are essential for board members?
There are many qualities that are essential for a good board member. Somebody that's dedicated not only to be coming to the board meetings, but to put in work outside the board meetings. You also need somebody that's confident and who's willing to engage in the meeting and not be afraid to ask tough questions at times.
Are there any additional things you would like the voters to know?
My main goal is just to make Spearville Schools the best school for your kids, and I just encourage everybody to get out and vote and feel like everybody right.
Yes, thank you for your time. Have a
Thank
nice
you.
day.
Now to Michaela Hubble interviewing Aaron Houston.
Erin, what do you do for a living?
Hi, Michaela. I work at the Farm Service Agency in Dodge City. I'm a supervisor there. I aid producers and ranchers here in the county and farm programs. I also farm and ranch with my husband
Why are you running for the Board of Education?
because I have a passion for the students here at Spearville. I believe that students' education should be our #1 priority, and I'm confident that there's changes that, if they were implemented, would help our students and be beneficial for their future.
If elected, what will be your priorities?
My first priority would be offer more dual credits here in our school. I have done some research in the communities around us, have been able to offer many more dual credits than we have here in Spearville. I feel that our students should have that same opportunity. I also would like to return to having student time to meet with the teachers during school hours. I think that's beneficial to any child that's in need of help, and especially if they're in extracurricular activities. And finally, I would like to put less emphasis on AR for high school students that have met their normal reading levels.
Awesome. What sets you apart from the other candidates?
I have children in all 3 levels of the system. I'm able to analyze and gather information at all levels, and I feel that that's a benefit when we go into Board of Education meetings, because I can actually relate to the concerns and policies that we're discussing because I have children in those situations.
What qualities do you think are essential for board members?
Most importantly, I think you've got to be trustworthy and approachable. You've got to have the ability to listen to all patrons and have an open mind when going to the Board of Education, and hearing the teachers, the administration's parts, as well as the parents and the students' parts that hear outside of the Board of Education meetings.
Are there any additional things you would like voters to know?
Yeah, I've enjoyed my time on the Board of Education so far. I feel like I'm a valuable part of the team. I feel I've been open-minded when going into Board of Education meetings. I've done research to help find fixes prior to going in there if there is complaints or concerns, asked questions with other schools, and I would continue that if I would get the opportunity to be elected again.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Now to Aiden Reese interviewing Shelley Carell.
Hi, I'm Aiden Reese, and I'm here with Shelley Carell, running for Board of Education. What do you do for a living?
I'm currently an advanced EMT with LifeSave, and I volunteer with Ford County Fire and EMS.
What are you running for? Why are you running for school board?
I wanted to serve our community, and I thought this was a great way to do that.
If elected, what will be your top priorities?
I want to be a good sounding board for our community and also advocate for our special education and mental health resources in the school.
What sets you apart from the other candidates?
I used to work at the school as a para. I worked at the grade school, the middle school, and the high school, so I think that gives me a little bit of a different viewpoint.
What qualities do you think are essential for board members?
I think being a good listener and being an out-of-the-box thinker are good.
Are there any additional things you would like voters to know?
I don't think so.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Our last interview is Zach Kressler interviewing Adam Flowers.
I'm Zach Kressler, here with Officer Flowers running for Board of Education. What do you do for a living?
State trooper.
Why are you running for school board?
It's a good way to serve the community. I feel like I got a little bit of the experience that might help me out there. I was a teacher for 2 years and found out how rough of a job that was.
If elected, what will be your priority?
Just the mission statement, making sure Spearville Schools is doing everything they can for every kid.
What sets you apart from other candidates?
The other candidates, they're pretty good people too. I just think I've got some experience that might help me out, and that's about it.
What qualities do you think are essential for board?
You're doing good. What was that last question?
What qualities do you think are essential for board members?
Just doing everything they can to help the community and the school out, because it's just the teachers, the administration, the school board, and the community all working together to make Spearville Schools the best possible school it can be.
Are there any additional things you would like voters to know?
The guy I'm running against is a pretty good guy too. I hope I get on this year, but if I don't get on this year, I'll run again next year. And I was a teacher for 2 years, and I coached during that time. And I found out how bad I was at teaching, and I wanted to go do something else, but I think I can help out on the school board.
Thank you to all of our candidates for their time, and thank you all for watching. And don't forget, it's a great day to be a Lancer.